Robot 64. I think this game might honestly be the best platformer on Roblox. And I guess according to the game Better Discovery, it's also the best, apparently. But me opinion is better, cause I love me and I'm a narcissist. Okay, but why do I actually like Robot 64? I like it for its movement and platforming, and the variety of items that you can mess around with that change how your movement is. I like the art style and the vibe that this game gives off. It kind of gives off this like old computer game like kind of vibe, but I don't know, in like another dimension or something. So yeah, good shit. And also the stupid funny premise of this game. So yeah, that's pretty much why. Now, if you've beaten Robot 64 or you've just played the game a lot, you've probably seen this building to the right. And if you were a chud like me, you probably can't afford it or you just don't want to buy it or whatever the case, eventually. So for the poor peeps out there or just people that want an opinion from me, I'm going to review these 2 bonus levels and say whether or not they're actually worth it or if they're actually like good or something like that. So yeah, stay tuned. And I'm going to say if they're actually worth the 250 Robux. By the way, this has nothing to do with the actual game, but you should probably consider that you're giving a share of revenue to Roblox, and you know, Roblox is kind of an evil company and a lot of stuff like that, so that's a separate reason not to buy the Game Pass. And also, I hate to say this, but there's a way to glitch inside the bonus levels room, but it might be a little bit patched, so I don't know. So if you really don't want to pay Robux for it, then yeah, you can try to do that. But anyways, back to reviewing. Alright, let's start off with the Snozone cave. Since this is a snow level, you can get this flamethrower to melt snow, which is essential for some ice creams. The flamethrower in this game is fun to play around with, just like the jetpack glider thing and the skateboard. Although the flamethrower can be a little annoying to control sometimes, so I think the flamethrower was definitely a nice addition to the game. Another new mechanic in the level design is the mushrooms that keep you bouncing, although I kind of wish when you helicopter like fly on them, it cancels like your helicopter move, so yeah. And the level design I feel like is kind of just alright. Also, this one ice cream you can literally just cheat with, and I feel like this level is just a little too linear in design and not as like open, if you know what I mean. And I don't know about you, but getting the ice creams in this world feels underwhelming. So this level is just alright. Everything is just alright. Okay, now the Buzz Factory. Since this is a bee-themed map, you know, there's honey and bees that attack you and hives and stuff, and yeah, I don't really know what to say. There's this new mechanic in the level design that are these cogs that are supposed to rotate like a clock, you know? Similar to the TikTok clocks in Mario 64. And also these cogs, I don't know, their hitbox is kind of annoying, I guess. Also, you may have not noticed this, but there are no NPCs in this level, which I'll get to why I don't really like that. However, getting the ice creams are different this time, which I like, with one being a boss fight and one being like a fetching honey kind of scavenger hunt thing. But overall, the level design in this level I also don't really like and feels actually a little more linear than the snow level, which is kind of worse. So overall, I rate this level about the same as Snozone Cave, just alright again, except I'll probably rate it slightly higher because the music in this level actually sounds oddly catchy. Like, it sounds like a bop, dude. Alright, so after reviewing these 2 levels, they overall just feel underwhelming, unfinished. They feel like a prototype, which maybe the creator of this game, Kevin or Kevin is not 7, whatever, probably made the levels as an afterthought and thought, maybe I should put these levels as a Game Pass. This is a good idea. So overall, I think these bonus levels are just not worth it. Unless you really like Robot 64 and you want more, and you can't think of what level is better or worse than another one, then sure, I mean, I guess I get it. But I feel like 250 Robux is too much for these levels. I feel like around 100 Robux would be better. So when I've actually played these levels for like the first time, I was kind of confused about why they feel worse than the normal levels. So I kind of basically just like comparing the normal levels to the bonus levels to see why the bonus levels just feel so mid. And I think what it is that the bonus levels simply just don't have as much things that the normal levels have. Buzz Factory doesn't have NPCs or nothing to play around with like the skateboard or the jetpack glider thingy-mabob. And the Snozone cave doesn't have a boss fight or much variety with getting to the ice creams. I've also noticed that the level design in these levels are more open, so it feels more freeing, I guess, and it's just fun to like mess around and go in random places and stuff. But the bonus levels don't feel as freeing and open. But also, I just feel like the bonus levels don't have as much charm as like the normal levels. So yeah, I mean, if you really want to buy the Game Pass, I can't really judge, honestly, but I suggest you don't, because I feel like you're not really missing out on much. And also because, sadly, you can just kind of cheat your way in. So yeah, that's kind of about it. Let me know what you think. And that was the bonus levels. So, see ya in another video.